Life is what you make it. Right now, you have a choice. You can grow or you can make excuses. Which path will you take? A seed. It doesn't complain about the soil it's planted in. It doesn't wish it were somewhere else. It simply grows where it is, with what it has. That seed knows its purpose, to become a mighty tree, to reach for the sky, to spread its branches wide. You are that seed. You have within you the power to grow, to become something magnificent. But unlike that seed, you have a choice. You can choose to focus on growth, or you can choose to make excuses. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but you don't understand my situation. I have obstacles. I have limitations. And you're right, I don't know your specific circumstances, but I do know this. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has faced obstacles. Every success story is built on a foundation of challenges overcome. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of obstacles. It's their response to those obstacles. The successful ones choose growth over excuses. Growth for a moment. What does it mean to grow? It means to expand, to develop, to become more than you were yesterday. It's not always comfortable. In fact, growth is often uncomfortable. It stretches us, challenges us, pushes us beyond our comfort zones. But that discomfort is the price of progress. Think about it. When you exercise, your muscles ache. When you learn a new skill, you make mistakes. When you take on a new challenge, you feel uncertain. That's growth happening. That's you becoming stronger, smarter, more capable. Excuses. Excuses are the enemy of growth. They're the little lies we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort, to stay in our comfort zones. I'm too old. I don't have enough time. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the right connections. These excuses might feel comforting in the moment, but they're poison to your potential. Every time you make an excuse, you're choosing to stay where you are. You're choosing limitation over possibility. You're telling yourself a story about why you can't, instead of asking yourself how you can. But here's the truth. You are capable of so much more than you think. Your potential is vast, almost limitless. The only real limits are the ones you place on yourself. So how do we shift our focus from excuses to growth? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, to the stories you tell yourself. When you catch yourself making an excuse, stop. Challenge that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true, or am I just afraid to try? Next, reframe your challenges. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, see them as opportunities. Every problem is a chance to learn, to grow, to become stronger. When you face a difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? Adopt a growth mindset. Believe that you can improve, that your abilities aren't fixed. Embrace challenges as chances to develop your skills. See effort as the path to mastery. Learn from criticism instead of ignoring it. Find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. Set goals for yourself. Not vague wishes, but clear, specific objectives. Write them down. Make a plan to achieve them. Break that plan down into small, manageable steps, then take action. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Cultivate discipline. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires consistent effort. Make a commitment to yourself to do something every day that moves you towards your goals. It doesn't have to be big. Small, consistent actions add up to big results over time. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you have a huge influence on your mindset and behavior. Seek out individuals who inspire you, who challenge you to be better. Avoid those who make excuses, who pull you down to their level. Read. Read books that expand your mind, that teach you new skills, that inspire you to be more. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They're always hungry for knowledge, always looking to improve. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others for your circumstances. Yes, unfair things happen. Yes, some people start with advantages. But dwelling on that won't change anything. You have the power to shape your life, regardless of where you start. Embrace failure as a teacher. Too many people let the fear of failure hold them back. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. Every failure is a lesson, a chance to learn and grow. The only real failure is giving up. Practice gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive, but being thankful for what you have is key to growth. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It gives you a foundation to build on. Plus, a grateful mindset attracts more good things into your life. Take care of your health. Your body and mind are interconnected. Eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep will give you the energy and clarity you need to grow. Don't neglect this fundamental aspect of personal development. Step out of your comfort zone regularly. Growth happens at the edge of your abilities, not in the middle of what's familiar. Do something that scares you a little bit every day. Speak up in that meeting. Try that new hobby. Have that difficult conversation. Each time you do, you expand your comfort zone. Learn to manage your time effectively. Time is your most precious resource. Guard it carefully. Cut out activities that don't contribute to your growth. Prioritize the things that matter most. Remember, you have the same 24 hours in a day as everyone else. It's how you use them that makes the difference. Develop resilience. Growth isn't always a smooth upward trajectory. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you feel like you're not making progress. That's when resilience comes in. It's the ability to bounce back, to keep going, even when things get tough. Cultivate this quality in yourself. Practice self-reflection. Take time regularly to think about your progress. What's working, what isn't? Where do you need to adjust your approach? This kind of honest self-assessment is crucial for continuous growth. Remember that growth is a lifelong journey. There's no finish line, no point where you can say, I'm done growing now. There's always more to learn, always ways to improve. Embrace this. Let it excite you rather than overwhelm you. I don't have enough time. This is probably the most common excuse of all. But here's the truth. We all have the same amount of time. It's not about having time, it's about making time. Look at your day. Where are you wasting time? What low-value activities can you cut out? Can you wake up an hour earlier? Can you use your lunch break more effectively? Time is a choice. Choose to invest it in your growth. I'm too old. Age is just a number. It's never too late to start growing, to learn new things, to pursue your dreams. In fact, with age comes wisdom and experience that can actually accelerate your growth. Many people have achieved great things later in life. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken in his 60s. Grandma Moses began painting at 76. You're never too old to grow. I don't have the resources. Lack of resources can be a real challenge, but it's not an insurmountable one. Many successful people started with nothing. They used creativity and determination to overcome their lack of resources. Look for free or low-cost ways to learn and grow. Use the public library. Take advantage of free online courses. Network with people in your field. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm not smart enough. Intelligence isn't fixed. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Focus on effort and persistence rather than innate ability. Many successful people weren't considered smart in school. They succeeded through hard work and determination. You can do the same. I'm afraid of failure. Fear of failure is natural, but it shouldn't stop you. Reframe failure as a learning opportunity. Every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they didn't let those failures stop them. They learned from them and kept going. Embrace failure as part of the growth process. I don't know where to start. This is a common excuse when faced with a big goal. The solution is simple. Start small. Break your goal down into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on just the first step. Once you've taken that step, focus on the next one. Before you know it, you'll have made significant progress. It's too hard. Yes, growth can be hard, but so is staying stuck. So is living with regret. Choose your hard. The discomfort of growth is temporary, but the satisfaction of achievement lasts. Embrace the challenge. Let it make you stronger. I'm not motivated. Don't wait for motivation. Action often comes before motivation, not after. Start taking action, even if you don't feel like it. The motivation will follow. Make growth a habit, something you do regardless of how you feel. I've tried before and failed. Past failures don't define your future. Every attempt teaches you something. Use those lessons to do better this time. Remember, it's not about never falling down. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. I don't deserve success. This is a deep-seated excuse that many people struggle with. But you do deserve success. You deserve to grow, to achieve your dreams, to live a fulfilling life. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. The benefits of focusing on growth. When you focus on growth, you become more resilient. You develop the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going when things get tough. This resilience serves you in all areas of life, not just in pursuing your goals. You become more confident. As you grow and achieve things you once thought impossible, your belief in yourself grows. This confidence spills over into every aspect of your life, improving your relationships, your career, and your overall well-being. You become more adaptable. In a world that's constantly changing, the ability to adapt is crucial. When you're focused on growth, you're always learning, always evolving. This makes you better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. You find more meaning and purpose in life. Growth gives you a sense of progress, of moving forward. It gives you goals to strive for, challenges to overcome. This sense of purpose can be incredibly fulfilling. You inspire others. When you focus on growth and achieve your goals, you become an inspiration to those around you. You show them what's possible. You lift them up with you. You create more opportunities for yourself. As you grow and develop new skills, you open doors that were previously closed to you. You become qualified for better jobs, more interesting projects, exciting ventures. You experience more joy and satisfaction. There's a deep satisfaction that comes from personal growth, from becoming better than you were yesterday. This kind of fulfillment is far more lasting than the fleeting pleasure of instant gratification. You make a bigger impact on the world. As you grow and improve yourself, you become capable of contributing more to the world around you. You can solve bigger problems, help more people, make a real difference. You live with fewer regrets. When you're focused on growth, you're less likely to look back on your life with what-ifs and if-onlys. You know you're giving it your all, making the most of your potential. You create a legacy. The growth you achieve doesn't just benefit you. It benefits everyone whose life you touch. The lessons you learn, the wisdom you gain, the achievements you make. All of these can be passed on to others, creating a lasting legacy. First, start your day with intention. When you wake up, instead of immediately checking your phone or rushing into your day, take a few minutes to set your intention. Ask yourself, how can I grow today? What can I learn? What small step can I take towards my goals? This simple practice can set the tone for a day focused on growth rather than excuses. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in each moment. When you're fully present, you're more aware of your thoughts and behaviors. You can catch yourself when you start to make excuses. You can redirect your focus to growth. Mindfulness also helps you appreciate the process of growth, not just the end results. Develop a growth routine. This could be a set of daily or weekly activities that promote your personal development. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes each day, or taking an online course each week, or practicing a new skill for an hour each evening. Whatever it is, make it a non-negotiable part of your schedule. Keep a growth journal. Each day, write down what you've learned, what challenges you faced, and how you've grown. This practice helps you see your progress over time, which can be incredibly motivating. It also helps you identify patterns in your thinking and behavior, allowing you to spot and address your most common excuses. Celebrate small wins. Growth is often a slow process, and it's easy to get discouraged if you only focus on big achievements. Make a point of celebrating small victories. Did you stick to your new habit for a week? Celebrate that. Did you learn something new today? That's worth celebrating too. These small celebrations keep you motivated and focused on growth. Use visualization. Spend time each day visualizing your goals and the person you want to become. See yourself overcoming challenges, growing, succeeding. This mental practice can boost your motivation and help you stay focused on growth even when faced with obstacles. Practice self-compassion. Being focused on growth doesn't mean being hard on yourself. In fact, self-compassion is crucial for sustained growth. When you make a mistake or face a setback, treat yourself with kindness. Recognize that mistakes and failures are part of the growth process. This compassionate approach will help you bounce back quicker and stay committed to your growth journey. Seek feedback. Ask for honest feedback from people you trust. This could be mentors, colleagues, friends, or family members. Constructive feedback is a powerful tool for growth. It helps you see your blind spots and areas for improvement that you might not have noticed on your own. Teach others. One of the best ways to reinforce your own growth is to teach what you've learned to others. Look for opportunities to share your knowledge and skills. This not only helps others, but it also deepens your own understanding and highlights areas where you can grow further. Create a growth-friendly environment. Your environment has a huge impact on your mindset and behavior. Organize your space in a way that promotes growth. Keep inspiring books visible. Post your goals where you can see them. Minimize distractions that might tempt you to make excuses. Use technology wisely. In today's digital age, technology can be either a powerful tool for growth or a major source of distraction. Choose apps and tools that support your growth goals. Use social media to connect with like-minded individuals who inspire you. Be mindful of how you use technology, ensuring it serves your growth rather than hinders it. Practice gratitude for challenges. Instead of making excuses when faced with difficulties, try to be grateful for them. Challenges are opportunities for growth in disguise. They push you out of your comfort zone and force you to develop new skills and strengths. When you face a challenge, try saying, "Thank you for this opportunity to grow." Develop a growth mindset vocabulary. The words we use shape our thoughts and actions. Replace phrases like "I can't" with "How can I?" Instead of "This is too hard," say "This is challenging, but I'm learning." These small shifts in language can have a big impact on your mindset. Set growth-oriented goals. When setting goals, focus not just on outcomes, but on the person you need to become to achieve those outcomes. For example, instead of just setting a goal to earn more money, set a goal to develop the skills and mindset of a successful entrepreneur. This approach keeps you focused on personal growth, not just external achievements. Practice active learning. Don't just passively consume information. Engage with what you're learning. Ask questions. Try to apply new knowledge to your life. Discuss ideas with others. The more actively you engage in learning, the faster you'll grow. Embrace discomfort. Growth often feels uncomfortable. When you feel that discomfort, remind yourself that it's a sign of growth. It means you're pushing your boundaries, stretching your abilities. Learn to welcome that feeling rather than avoiding it. Use the power of habit stacking. Attach new growth-oriented habits to existing habits. For example, if you already have a habit of drinking coffee each morning, use that as a trigger to spend 10 minutes reading or learning something new. This makes it easier to integrate growth activities into your daily routine. Practice decision awareness. Many times we make excuses without even realizing we're making a decision. Start paying attention to these moments. When you're about to skip a workout or put off working on a goal, pause. Recognize that you're at a decision point. You can choose growth or you can choose an excuse. Make that choice consciously. Use the 5-second rule. When you know you should do something but you're tempted to make an excuse, count backward from 5 to 1, then take action. This simple technique, developed by Mel Robbins, can help you overcome the initial resistance and choose growth over excuses. Redefine failure. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to give up or make excuses, see it as data. What can you learn from this experience? How can you adjust your approach? This perspective turns every setback into an opportunity for growth. Practice consistency. Growth isn't about making massive changes overnight. It's about small, consistent actions taken day after day. Commit to showing up for your growth every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. It's these moments that truly define your path. Develop a growth-oriented morning routine. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Create a morning routine that primes you for growth. This could include meditation, exercise, reading, or journaling. The key is to start your day with activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Learn to say no. Focusing on growth often means saying no to things that don't align with your goals. This can be difficult, especially when it means disappointing others. But remember, every time you say yes to something that doesn't contribute to your growth, you're saying no to something that does. Seek out challenges. Don't wait for challenges to come to you. Actively look for opportunities that will push you out of your comfort zone. Sign up for that difficult project at work. Take on a new responsibility in your community. The more you challenge yourself, the faster you'll grow. Practice empathy. Understanding others better can lead to significant personal growth. It broadens your perspective, improves your relationships, and makes you a more effective communicator. Make an effort to see things from other people's points of view, even when you disagree with them. Develop your emotional intelligence. Being aware of and able to manage your emotions is crucial for personal growth. It helps you navigate challenges, build stronger relationships, and make better decisions. Work on recognizing your emotional triggers and developing healthy ways to respond to them. Cultivate curiosity. A curious mind is always growing. Make it a habit to ask questions, explore new ideas, and seek out new experiences. Wonder about the world around you. This curiosity will naturally lead you to learn and grow. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment can hold you back from growth. Learn to forgive others, and perhaps more importantly, learn to forgive yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning harmful actions. It means freeing yourself from the burden of anger and moving forward with a lighter heart. Embrace change. Change is the only constant in life, and it's a primary driver of growth. Instead of resisting change, learn to welcome it. See change as an opportunity to adapt, learn, and become better. The more comfortable you become with change, the more resilient and growth-oriented you'll be. Develop a personal mission statement. What do you stand for? What kind of person do you want to become? A personal mission statement can guide your growth journey, helping you make decisions that align with your deepest values and aspirations. Practice active listening. Really hearing what others have to say without just waiting for your turn to speak can lead to tremendous personal growth. It opens you up to new ideas, helps you understand different perspectives, and improves your relationships. Cultivate patience. Growth takes time. It's easy to get frustrated when you don't see immediate results, but true, lasting change happens slowly. Learn to appreciate the process, not just the outcome. Celebrate the small steps you're taking each day. Develop a growth circle. Surround yourself with people who are also committed to personal growth. Share your goals, challenges, and successes with each other. Support and encourage one another. This community can be a powerful motivator and source of inspiration. Practice radical honesty. Be truthful with yourself and others. It's easy to make excuses when we're not being completely honest about our situation or our efforts. Commit to facing the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. This honesty creates a solid foundation for genuine growth. Learn to manage stress. Stress is often a major barrier to growth. It can lead us to fall back on old habits and make excuses. Develop healthy stress management techniques like deep breathing, exercise, or meditation. When you can manage stress effectively, you're better equipped to focus on growth. Cultivate a sense of humor. Being able to laugh, especially at yourself, can make the growth journey much more enjoyable. It helps you stay resilient in the face of setbacks and keeps things in perspective. Don't take yourself too seriously. Practice gratitude for your progress. It's easy to focus on how far you still have to go, but don't forget to appreciate how far you've come. Regularly acknowledge the growth you've achieved. This not only boosts your motivation, but also trains your mind to notice positive changes. Develop a growth mantra. Create a short, powerful phrase that encapsulates your commitment to growth. Something like, "I choose growth over comfort," or "Every challenge makes me stronger." Repeat this to yourself when you're tempted to make excuses or give up. Learn to reframe negative self-talk. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, pause and reframe it in a growth-oriented way. Instead of, "I'm not good at this," try, "I'm still learning and improving." This simple shift can have a profound impact on your mindset. Practice mindful decision-making. Before making a decision, ask yourself, will this choice support my growth, or am I making an excuse? This pause can help you make more conscious choices that align with your growth goals. Embrace the power of yet. When you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," add the word "yet" to the end. I can't do this yet. This simple addition acknowledges that while you might not have the ability now, you can develop it with effort and practice. Cultivate a beginner's mind. Approach each day, each task, each interaction with the curiosity and openness of a beginner. This mindset keeps you humble, open to new ideas, and always ready to learn and grow. Practice self-reflection at the end of each day. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. What did you learn? How did you grow? What excuses did you make, and how can you avoid them tomorrow? This daily check-in keeps you accountable and focused on your growth journey. Develop a growth playlist. Music can be a powerful motivator. Create a playlist of songs that inspire you, energize you, and remind you of your commitment to growth. Use this playlist when you need a boost or when you're tempted to make excuses. Practice deliberate discomfort. Regularly put yourself in situations that make you slightly uncomfortable. This could be striking up conversations with strangers, trying new foods, or taking on tasks you're not yet good at. This practice builds your comfort with discomfort, a key skill for ongoing growth. Learn to leverage your strengths. While it's important to work on your weaknesses, don't neglect your strengths. Identify what you're naturally good at and find ways to use these strengths in new situations. This can accelerate your growth and boost your confidence. Develop a growth budget. Allocate resources, time, money, energy, specifically for your personal growth. This could mean setting aside time each week for learning, budgeting for courses or books, or investing in experiences that will challenge and develop you. Practice mental rehearsal. Visualize yourself successfully navigating challenges, overcoming obstacles, and achieving your growth goals. This mental practice can boost your confidence and prepare you to face real-world situations. Cultivate a sense of awe. Take time to appreciate the wonder in the world around you, whether it's marveling at nature, being moved by art, or being inspired by human achievement. Cultivating awe can expand your perspective and motivate you to grow. Learn to ask for help. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Don't let pride or fear stop you from reaching out when you need support or guidance. The ability to ask for help when you need it is crucial for sustained growth. Practice body awareness. Your physical state affects your mental state. Learn to recognize how your body feels when you're making excuses versus when you're in a growth mindset. This awareness can help you shift your state when needed. Develop a personal board of directors. Identify several people whose wisdom and perspective you trust. Consult with them regularly about your growth journey. Their diverse perspectives can provide valuable insights and help you avoid blind spots. Practice radical acceptance. Accept things as they are right now while still working towards change. This might seem paradoxical, but accepting your current reality without judgment frees up energy to focus on growth rather than resistance. Learn to question your assumptions. Many of our limitations come from unchallenged assumptions about ourselves and the world. Make a habit of questioning these assumptions. Are they really true? How might things be different if they weren't? Cultivate a spirit of experimentation. Approach your growth journey with a scientist's mindset. Try new strategies, evaluate the results, adjust your approach. Don't be afraid to experiment and iterate. This approach takes the pressure off and makes growth feel more playful and exploratory. Practice self-compassion when you slip up. When you fall back into old patterns or make excuses, don't berate yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a good friend. Acknowledge the slip-up, learn from it, and recommit to your growth path. Develop a personal definition of success. Don't let others define success for you. What does success look like in your growth journey? Having a clear personal definition can help you stay focused and motivated, even when your path doesn't look like everyone else's. Learn to celebrate effort, not just outcomes. While achieving goals is important, the real growth happens in the striving. Make a point of acknowledging and celebrating the effort you put in, regardless of the immediate results. This keeps you motivated for the long haul. Practice creative problem solving. When faced with obstacles, engage your creativity. Look for unconventional solutions. This not only helps you overcome immediate challenges, but also develops your ability to think flexibly and innovatively. Cultivate a growth-oriented relationship with time. Instead of always rushing or feeling like you don't have enough time, try to see time as an ally in your growth journey. Each moment is an opportunity to learn, to improve, to take a small step forward. Learn to embrace uncertainty. Growth often involves stepping into the unknown. Instead of letting uncertainty paralyze you, learn to see it as an exciting part of the journey. It's in the uncertain spaces that the greatest growth often happens. Develop a personal growth ritual. Create a meaningful ritual that symbolizes your commitment to growth. This could be lighting a candle, reciting a poem, or performing a specific series of actions. Use this ritual to transition into your growth-focused activities, or to recommit when you're feeling stuck. Practice intellectual humility. Recognize that you don't have all the answers and that your current beliefs might be wrong. This openness to being wrong creates space for new ideas and perspectives, fueling your growth. Learn to harness the power of contrast. Sometimes, to appreciate how far you've come, you need to look back at where you started. Regularly reflect on your past self and acknowledge the growth you've achieved. This can be a powerful motivator to keep pushing forward. Cultivate a beginner's enthusiasm. Remember the excitement you felt when you first started learning something new. Try to bring that enthusiasm to all aspects of your growth journey. Approach each day, each challenge, each learning opportunity with fresh eyes and eager anticipation. Practice growth-oriented self-talk. The way you talk to yourself has a profound impact on your mindset and actions. Develop a habit of encouraging growth-focused self-talk. Be your own biggest cheerleader and most supportive coach. Learn to find lessons in everyday experiences. Growth opportunities are all around us if we learn to see them. Train yourself to find lessons in your daily interactions, in the books you read, in the shows you watch. Every experience can be a teacher if you approach it with a growth mindset. Develop a personal growth mantra. Create a short, powerful phrase that encapsulates your commitment to growth. Repeat this mantra to yourself when you're facing challenges or tempted to make excuses. Let it be a touchstone that brings you back to your growth focus. Practice active appreciation of your journey. Growth is not just about reaching a destination, it's about appreciating the journey. Take time regularly to acknowledge and appreciate the process of your growth, including the challenges and setbacks. This appreciation can fuel your continued progress. Learn to leverage your failures. Instead of seeing failures as setbacks, learn to see them as valuable data points. What can this failure teach you? How can you use this experience to grow stronger, wiser, more resilient? Reframing failure in this way turns every experience, good or bad, into an opportunity for growth. Cultivate a spirit of lifelong learning. Embrace the idea that you will never be done growing. There will always be more to learn, more ways to improve, more heights to reach. This mindset keeps you humble, curious, and always striving to be better. Remember, the choice between growth and excuses is one you make moment by moment, day by day. Choose growth. Choose to become the best version of yourself. The world is waiting for what you have to offer, so step up, embrace the challenge, and keep growing. Your future self will thank you for it.